Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Devon Stain, back with another tutorial, another coding tutorial. And today we're gonna be continuing with our HTML web page tutorial. And in the last episode we made something similar to this with our name, a line, our age, favorite colors, dog's name, whatever. You get the point. So today we're gonna be continuing on this. And I know in the last episode I said we might make a few things better here and there, but I just want to get the HTML out of the way first before we get into CSS. Alright, so what we want to do now is we want to list our favorite games, so we can give people a better idea of, you know, how we are. So make a comment, and inside the comment just say list of our favorite games. Terrible grammar there. Forgot the comma. Okay. So what you want to do is, there's two types of lists in HTML. One is called an OL and one is called an UL, right? An OL stands for ordered list, and an ordered list basically lists numbers from top to bottom, or lists objects or text or whatever from top to bottom with numbers on the side, like labeling them 1, 2, 3, whatever. An unordered list does the exact same thing, except there's no numbers. So what we want to do is we want to obviously make an ordered list because we want to show people our favorite games and we want to rank them. So type in OL, and as you see, you open it up kind of like the body and the head tag, and in here you type LI. Now I'm gonna list 4 items here, so you can just copy that a bunch of times, and just for future reference just give it a class, and this class is gonna be our favorite games. And don't worry about what a class is, that has to do with CSS. Okay, so let's start listing, right? So my favorite game, well, I barely play games anymore because I like to spend most of my time programming, but my favorite game at the moment probably has to be, I don't know, let's just list yeah, good games. Okay, so Roblox takes the top spot because, you know, that game is really good. Like, you know, you don't get any game better than Roblox, and if you say there is, then you're obviously lying. Second one, gotta be MC, after Microsoft ruined it. Still pretty good. Then we have a game that I actually made called NeoCube. That game's pretty cool. You should probably go check it out on my itch.io account. Anyways, and last but not least, I'm gonna list my least favorite game of all time. I mean, this isn't an exact list, but let me list my least favorite game. It's gotta be Halo. Halo is just actually bad. Like, no offense to anyone, but Halo is just bad. Come on, be real. Anyways, so what we can do is we can give these separate IDs and classes and stuff, but we're not gonna do that because, you know, I'm too lazy. After the comment you want to add a BR tag, because actually no, you don't, because a list actually gives us its own BR tag. So save that, hit in here, and as you can see, there we go, there's our little list. On second thought, I'm gonna add a BR tag just because I feel that it's too that didn't do anything, but that doesn't really matter, because I feel that I like to have space. Okay, that definitely did something. So there, we've listed our favorite games from top to bottom. Now let's list food, because why not, right? So I like to add comments to my code and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna say unordered list of foods I like. There we go. Now, as you know, what you can do on a web page is you can press Control U and it will take you to the source code. Now, people can easily steal that source code, you know, because if I can just literally copy and paste the whole thing. I mean, they will get in trouble for it, but an unofficial thing like ours, they won't really get in trouble. But just to show people that this is actually our program or our web page, let's add a comment that says this was developed entirely by, and then just put your name here. I'm just gonna put my name. You'd usually put the year and something like copyrights reserved or some crap like that. I don't know how it works. I believe that's how it works. I'm just checking my Bible here to see if it has it on. Doesn't seem to. Praise the Lord. Okay, so we now have obviously tagged our program as ours. So now if we save and we go here and we press Control U, you can see that this is an entire line that just shows, you know, our code and our tag. So here you want to open up some UL tags and give it a class of unordered foods. And now we've given it the class of unordered foods, and then again we will get into classes and stuff later on. So now we obviously just want to create more LR tags, because LR stands for list. You can kind of think of it like a table with TD and TR and stuff like that. Once again, I'm just gonna list 4, and I'm just gonna put two breaks just to give us some more space. And yeah, let's get into listing. So to top it off, I'm gonna have to say KFC chicken pops. I don't know if you have them in America or anywhere else, but they're basically chicken nuggets, except they're not, you know, they don't look like chicken nuggets. They don't look like boots, like McDonald's or whatever. They're like little spheres. They're freaking delicious. Okay. Next, I'm gonna list it doesn't necessarily have to be like edible food. It can be drinks. So I'm just gonna list my favorite drink after that. And then afterwards, I'm gonna list another one of my favorite drinks. Water. You have to have water. Come on. And then I'm just gonna list you know, another good, you know, favorite food of mine. It's just a preference, but okay, I can't go sing this with a straight face or anything. Tide Pod memes are dumb, but it's still funny, so shut up. So once you've done that, you want to save and you want to head back in, and as you can see, there's our unordered list. But there's too much of a gap, so we can fix that. Just after this, let's just so we end it there. So what we want to do is, let's just create another horizontal line. We only want one break, and then after this we can just say, oh yes, actually what I want to do is I want to enclose all of our ages and stuff in P tags, because we're gonna be customizing them later on, and I really don't like just having open, you know, things. So if we Control S and we go back in here, it does, you know, space it out, but that doesn't really matter. That just gives us nice format to our web page. And there's our second line. But just before we draw the line, we want to put another BR tag. Here, let's just put an H2, and H2 is a smaller version of H1. And let's just say more listing except walled off from other elements. And as you can see, that looks pretty good. Speaking of headings, go under your H1 tag and just add an H3, and then just put your your name, so it looks like a, you know, a proper blog or whatever. This isn't a proper blog, but you get the point. And yeah, we actually now have a lot of new stuff in our web page. I actually want to get into images in the next episode so we can make our web page look even more professional. And then I'm sure after that, then we can get into you know, proper CSS and making everything look good and stuff like that. But okay, I need your opinion on something. Say in the comments whether you want me to actually do CSS in the series, because then again, this is an HTML series, but just let me know if you want, you know, CSS in this series, and I'll be happy to do it. Then once again, I am a certified intermediate in CSS and HTML. I have no problem doing it for you, but it just got me thinking, because, you know, this is called an HTML series. Actually, you know what? Don't give me your opinions. I know what I want to do. I'm not going to do CSS in this series, purely because I'm not titling it HTML and CSS tutorial. This is a pure raw HTML, you know, tutorial. And yeah, so I hope you know, are fond of that idea. And yeah, and I want to give you a little sneak peek on a game I'm working on. It's called When, you know, as in when will this ever end. And this is just the first 2 levels that I'm showing you here. I'm not gonna show you the rest. Oh, whoops, I guess I showed you the rest, but that doesn't matter. This will be the only, like, sneak peek that you know of. And yeah, this is my game that I'm working on. From my Unity tutorial, I will show you the code for the player controller here and stuff like that. I know this is an HTML tutorial, but it's good that you see. So anyways guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll definitely make the next episode later on today. I love this series. So thank you guys for watching, and peace.